Hello. I'm Andy Coates, and I'm here to talk to you on behalf of GTELP. There are a number of topics I'd like to discuss today. These are the future of language assessment and artificial intelligence, the evolving landscape of language education, human resource development and English assessment, the role of GTELP, the strengths of GTELP, some of the research GTELP has been involved with, and finally, the future of the GTELP tests. So, in terms of the future of language assessment and artificial intelligence, what are the key questions we need to ask? Firstly, how are test questions created? With AI and AI-powered technology, it's possible to create multiple questions almost instantly. For example, we can take one source of material and generate multiple level-specific questions from that. Secondly, how are exams scored? Some question formats, such as multiple-choice questions, can also be scored instantly, and this allows for computer adaptive testing. And finally, how are learners supported? Artificial intelligence allows us to provide granular feedback on grammar issues, vocabulary problems, and so on. So AI really is part of the evolving landscape of language education. Thinking about this, AI and EdTech technology provide personalization and flexibility. This can be in terms of online or blended learning options, customized materials, and personalized reflection and feedback. Another area to think about is human resource development and English assessment. The first question we might want to ask here is, why do we need to think about English in this context at all? Well, English is one of the factors that contributes to organizational success. And in today's globalized international business world, it's also an essential means of communication if employees are to succeed in the workplace. But there can be challenges. Gaps often exist between the English proficiency levels that employers require and those that candidates and employees possess. In-house tests are often not standardized. And those tests that are recognized as being standardized are frequently very costly. Finally, there are insufficient tests that actually measure specific business English skills. So, where does GTELP fit in? Well, GTELP is a criterion reference test. That means it's effective in tracking progress, in diagnosing strengths and weaknesses for HRD, which is useful for both recruitment and training, and in filtering out the candidates who have the desired or required language skills. It also provides customizability and flexibility to meet customer or field-specific needs. The strengths of GTELP are its reliability, validity, and practicality. Reliability means consistent and dependable results. This is in test-retest reliability, so results are consistent when one test is administered multiple times. It's in internal consistency, where all test items measure the same ability. And it's in inter-rater reliability, so different raters will all grade in the same way. Validity refers to being an accurate measurement of language ability. This is in terms of content validity, so all elements of the test measure the same language target. Predictive validity, so scores align with predicted outcomes, such as school grades or job performance. Construct validity, so the test adheres to a specific theoretical construct or expected pattern. And finally, differential item functioning, so that scores are consistent with levels of proficiency. Practicality refers to user-friendly and accessible tests. This is in test structure and timing, cost effectiveness, and also offering online versus offline options. Our score analysis means that scores can be benchmarked internationally, and that allows us to provide detailed insights into individual language ability. I'd like to talk now about some of the research that GTELP has been conducting. We have an ongoing study looking at the link between internal question rankings and test taker perceptions. For this study, we collected data on question difficulty, familiarity, and confidence from 300 university-level ESL students. 30 expert raters then rated question difficulty in relation to classroom exercises in order to establish where areas of challenge might be. We then compared the rated difficulty, the perceived difficulty, and the actual difficulty. The outcome of this research should be to inform and improve our rating system, to provide a stronger correlation between difficulty ratings and correct responses, and therefore to provide enhanced test validity. Another study we've carried out is looking to link GTOP scores to the Common European Framework of Reference, or CEFR. The aim of this study is to establish GTOP CEFR equivalencies, to recommend minimum score cutoffs for CEFR levels A1 to C2, to verify the accuracy of item difficulty ordering in operational tests, and to make adjustments if item difficulties vary from our estimates. The outcome of this research should be greater precision in linking test scores and proficiency levels, and this will allow us to provide meaningful score interpretations. Finally, I'd like to talk about the future of the GTOP tests. We're aiming for online and at-home test options for a better test experience and customizability, integrated 4 skills tests that measure not only general language ability, but also academic and business English skills. We're working towards higher test security, as well as shorter test durations and faster score release. And all of this means that we'll be able to provide better integration between learning and assessment, which is particularly useful for HRD. Well, thank you for listening. I hope this presentation has been of use, and please enjoy the rest of the conference. Goodbye.